I told him a bullshit reason why he didn't identify himself.
Tony now is about. Listen, I got everything.
We're bringing you yet another troubling story out of Titusville. On July 27th, 2025, Jarrod was unexpectedly stopped by police in what should have been a routine traffic interaction, except it wasn't. Allegedly accused of running a stop sign he never ran. Jarrod was met with immediate aggression, demands to roll down all 4 windows, and ordered out of his car without clear cause. What unfolded was not just an isolated incident, but part of a troubling pattern we've been documenting on this podcast. Titusville officers abusing their positions of power, acting unprofessionally, and mocking accountability.
I told him a bullshit reason why he didn't identify himself.
I want you to start from the moment you saw the flashing lights behind you.
The first moment I felt when the lights came on me, I was like, once again, oh my God, here we come. So I pulled my window down, signaled to the right to get off the road. I pulled over, put my car in park. I immediately called one of my friends and told him, hey, I got pulled over, letting them know where my location was at down the street.
I'm down the street right here, getting pulled over. Can you come down here, please?
So when the police came to my car, one came to my driver's side and another one came to my passenger side window. He was like, hey, pull down all your windows.
Hey, roll down the windows.
Hello?
Roll down all the windows.
Hey, Mom.
Both sides.
So I was like, is there a reason why you pulled me over? And he was like, oh, you ran the stop sign back there.
Can I ask you what you pulled me over for? Ran a stop sign. Is that about what stop sign I ran? Tony now is about. Listen, I got everything on camera.
I was like, absolutely not, So he kept saying, oh, I ran a stop sign back there. So I was asking, what street did I run it on then? Me knowing I didn't run the stop sign, he proceeded to be very aggressive with me.
What stop sign did I run?
Go to the push bar.
I did not run the stop sign, sir. Jarrod Brothers. Which stop sign I ran?
The one coming on the park, but the other issue is the illegal window too.
No, but you say you pulled me over first for running the stop sign. I didn't run the stop sign. I know I didn't run the stop sign.
Now, if you back up to the windows, did you think it was out of the ordinary when he asked you to roll down all 4 of your windows at once?
I would say yes, to me. Obviously, he can possibly identify who I am. He knows my face. I didn't have all the windows up. He's basically addressing me as the traffic stop.
Do you think he was asking you to do that to see if there were other people in the vehicle at the time, or?
Possibly, yeah.
And when you were approached by them and they asked you to put down the windows, what was the officer's tone and body language?
Very aggressive. They was very demanding of me. They never came and say, hey, my name is such and such. I pulled you over because we actually thought you was somebody we looking for. They was just very rude and unprofessional.
At what point did you realize this isn't a normal traffic stop? When did it click for you? Was it?
Immediately, once he got to my car, because of the tone of voice he was using, it was real aggressive. And I was just basically asking why was this traffic stop conducted, because I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. So it was just more of,
Has this ever happened before with the Titusville Police Department? Have you ever been pulled over in this manner?
No, not me, but I done heard other people that was, and, not disregarding their accusations and stuff, but I actually got to see it firsthand experience for myself. So
And how did that feel?
It felt like I was a criminal,
Right.
but I was like, this can't be going on like this.
Running the stop sign. I didn't run the stop sign. I know I didn't run the stop sign.
And then suddenly, abruptly, they said, you're good to go.
Yes. I'm thinking I wasn't the person they were looking for. But they could have easily identified me while I was sitting in my car. I could have gave them all the information they needed. Um, the officer that came to my driver's side his name was Belfort. He just snatched open my door and demanded me out the car. The person I was on the phone with, he told me to put my phone, drop my phone, so I
Why
put it
did
on
you
my
call
car.
somebody? Was it
Because
because
I'm
you
never safe. I'm
Right.
never safe with when it comes down to some of those officers. Not all officers are
Right.
bad, but I just felt like anytime I'm getting pulled over by any law enforcement, I always want to make sure I have somebody on the phone with so they can hear the altercation and stuff like that.
You said he was on the passenger side and telling you to get out of the car. What was going through your mind in that moment? Like, what is going to happen? Or, I mean,
Of course, that was the first thing I was like, once, especially when he aggressively opened my driver's side door and demanded me out the car, and I was like, oh my God, I hope they don't try to shoot me or something like that, or beat me up, put their hands on me. So I initially just complied as best as I could, walked to the car of their demands on what they asked for. I got back to the car. They asked me, hey, what's your name? Gave them my name. They turned around, looked at each other, jumped back in the car.
and then there's a moment where you pull out your phone and you're video recording them and you're asking them for their name and badge number because the situation impacted you that much that you wanted to follow up with what had just occurred.
I told him a bullshit reason why he didn't identify himself.
I'm like, I didn't know if I heard that officer when he gave me his badge number and was that really his name.
I need your name right here.
I already gave it to you.
What is it again? May I please have it for the record?
I already gave it to you, man.
Can I get it?
I already gave it to you.
What's your name?
I gave it to you on the traffic stop.
Yeah, what's your name though?
Should have wrote it down.
I knew he was real aggressive with me, so maybe he gave me a false name. So I wanted to make sure I heard him correctly.
As a citizen, I have the right to know your name.
You do, and I gave it to you.
What is it again? So for the record.
I can't remember.
Can't remember?
Nah, but my corporal's right there, and you can call my sergeant.
You're not going to sit there and just say that in front of your corporal. And from what I received from the city manager was that one of those officers that he said that around was a trainer. So you teaching the wrong kind of ethics around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we can do this around here and we're not going to be held accountable.
Whatever your name is. Bye, Peaches.
Did it feel like this was the first time they've ever had this type of interaction?
No.
So would it be fair to say that this is a pattern?
Of course, that behavior is showing you everything that they're not being held accountable for their actions. Because if the corporal can see that, like in plain sight, that the officer is admitting on video that he fabricated a story to get me to identify myself, and nobody held that officer responsible, like he should have intervened right then and there and say, hey, you're wrong for that. I'm gonna have to write you up for that.
I told him a bullshit reason why he didn't identify himself.
Have you filed an official complaint with the department?
Absolutely.
You did. And can you walk people through the process of that?
So, yes, I filed a complaint. I made sure I took a body cam with me when I filed that complaint so I could have everything on record. Got everything notarized. The complaint got it notarized. I was able to hand my complaint over to, I guess, a commanding officer. I forgot the officer's name, but I made sure it was on camera. I've been following up with it. Internal Affairs talked to me. The city manager called me last week, and we talked about the whole incident, and they definitely said that the officer was in the wrong for that. So I'm just waiting on the conclusion of the internal affairs investigation.
Did this incident as a whole impact your trust for local law enforcement, like in Titusville?
For the most part, yes. Not all officers are bad. but it does have me on edge because now I have to ride with video all in my car, on my person. I have to walk with it and things like that because just never know with their intentions. You can have the great intentions, but who knows what their intentions is all about. So I have to make sure I can protect myself at all costs just as well as they trying to protect themselves at all costs. So it's just but now it just got to the point, me going through that life experience and seeing other things that's happening in not just Titusville and our nation, of the police being abuse of power. It's like you don't have no freedom of speech no more. It's like you start rebellion against the machine, I call it. Then they get real mad and now they want to be aggressive. But it's just that you're just trying to hold people accountable, just like if they was to hold you accountable. So it's just the other hands need to watch the other one. So it's just sad that we living in these times or whatever. We just have to do better as a community, as a law enforcement perspective, and we need to work together and not be divided.
I need your name.
That's fine. Okay, do me a favor, sir.
Stay away from that car, you go to jail.
You can stay
I
on
ain't
the
got no problem with that.
You
All
can
right.
stay on the sidewalk, record all you want. Just please listen to our commands and
Yes,
comply
sir.
with us, all right?
I need your name right here.
I already gave it to you.
I don't think you need to go through training on how to talk to people the right way. I think that's just bull crap. It's easy to say, hey, I'm sorry. That is basic. Like, we are adults here. I'm not giving you no kind of bull crap on your traffic stop. I'm just simply asking questions respectfully. Like, all it takes is just I'm sorry. We could have been done with this. No complaint would have even been filed. But the condescending attitude and what really got me was when I was able to obtain video.
Can I ask you what you pulled me over for?
Ran a stop sign. Step out.
What stop sign I ran?
Tony now, step out.
Listen,
I told him a bullshit reason why you need to identify yourself.
listen. I got everything
Hey, get out
on
of the
camera.
car. So do we. Get out.
Whatever your name is.
So the one coming on the far, but the other issue is the illegal window too.
I told him a bullshit reason why you need to identify yourself.
And do you think that behavior erodes trust, though? Like, the more people they do that to, the more people in the community speak with one another and tell each other their stories.
Of course. And it's a lot of people that don't have trust in the officers, and a lot of the officers. And because of this kind of behavior.
What do you want people to take away from you telling and speaking up and showing what happened to you?
I just want people to just do the right thing, act in good faith, speak up, speak out. If you see something, say something. Don't be scared to, put a complaint on an officer or anything like that, because if the shoes is on the other foot, they don't have a problem taking you to jail or writing you a ticket or anything like that. So I think it's just best for everybody to speak up and say something when something going wrong or don't look right. I always say, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Please don't be scared, because this is the only way change gonna happen if people start speaking up and speaking out about these things. So I understand that some people is like giving up on the system, but we can't give up. We got to keep going. We got to keep fighting.
If you guys have watched this all the way to the end, make sure that you put blue and black to say you back the good cops in the comments. Anything like heart emojis, and just let us know that we still support officers, but we don't support bad officers or bad behavior.
That's correct.